Hello. Well, get into that. All right. So I am working from home today. So between home projects and these videos, I am attempting to get caught up on a list of stuff. Um, it's been an interesting day. Electrical projects, uh, electrical projects. The AC crew is here hoping to install a new bottom system for our house, which would be amazing since we've been running without our main AC unit. So our house has two floors, a main unit, upstairs unit. We've been without our main unit for about the last 2 weeks. It was just easier to shut it off because you turn it on and with no freon in the system, it freezes up so we could run without actually pumping cold air into the house and just eat our electricity bill, or we could just turn it off and kind of grin and bear it and do our best to get through it. So here we are. So while those guys are working, I've been working electrical outlets, doorbell, kind of all these projects that I have not been doing. Normally, there's a bigger Amazon box behind me, and that's gone because it's empty now. There's that ring system that was not complete, and they were gracious enough to send me a new one. Um, I mean, it was incomplete out of the box, out of the packaging, and they were nice enough to send me a new one. So, uh, yeah. So, my name is Daniel Young. I'm the owner and founder of Adapted Perspective and the Adapted Perspective channel here on Facebook, or sorry, here on YouTube, where I help you make your dreams a reality. I mean, reminders wise, it's an unedited video. So, I mean, you get to hear my goof ups, but you also get to hear all the background of who knows whatever's going on. The guys coming in and out, the cats are put away, so you shouldn't see any of that ruckus. If those cats get out of that door, then I've got bigger problems. Um, if you see any of my past videos, you understand that I like strategy. I love strategy, especially targeted strategy. And that awareness is key because I'm going to continue to sift through these financial memes using our investment strategy, along with just some everyday down to earth common sense. Disclaimers. So, if you see the description for the full disclaimers, the only one I'll mention here is that I am not a financial advisor. I am a financial strategist. And as I film these videos, know that I am not out to slander anybody. I'm interested in separating the good from the bad when it comes to financial advice because none of us want bad financial advice. So let's get into this, which means I need to share the screen again. So this is my Pinterest page. Navigate your finances based on adaptive perspective. That background and banner you'll see pretty much on every site I've got. And this is a combined business and personal account. I've attempted to streamline the personal stuff. I mean, everything relates to money, but what we're going to look at is this board here for memes, and there's 482 and still growing. I mean, I try to make one meme video a week. So for 52 weeks in a year, there are a lot of financial memes. Um, at the bottom of the board are these. I mean, I've started and I think this is the 23rd meme video. So we are right here, kind of working our way across as we go up, which means we're on this one. So I'm going to let you read it. I'm not going to read all of these to you, which I don't plan on it. Maybe I will. The pay yourself first idea is a Robert Kiyosaki thing, in that if you wait till the end to pay yourself, then you'll never have anything to pay yourself because all of it will have gone poof. Um, don't hate money. The love of money is the root of all evil. Money itself is not. It's how life goes. Um, yeah, spend less than you earn isn't the greatest advice. Have a plan and set goals. Yeah, great. What is the plan? Like, rules of money should have a solution, I guess, of money, and that it's a decent outline of for rules, but it's not an actual plan. It doesn't help you beyond, hey, here's the 14 points that I think are great about money. And no, this is not mine. I don't, it's that one at the top. Yeah, don't be a slave to it. Like if you're always in need of it, that's one way to be a slave of it. It's also if you're always buying your wants, if you're always buying your hope fors, like you're a slave to that need of money. Yeah, keep your finances organized. Again, how? It's a game, learn how it works. It's true, it's a game. Unfortunately, it's trial and error in knowing how it works. Plus, you've got to have this overall perspective of realizing that it's a game and not, and it's life, but it's more to it than that. It's almost a little more sinister. Always have an emergency fund. Yes. How much should be there? Doesn't say here. Make money work for you. Yes, agreed. It doesn't say here how to do that. And I keep referencing that because I'm going to get to that. So learn how to make money passively. Great. What do they mean? Use it to solve problems. And it's not what you make, it's what you keep. And I would almost combine those. It's not what you make. And anybody can make millions of dollars. Like if you make $1 million, but you're spending $1.1 million, then you're always in debt and you're always in greater debt because the debt increases. I would also say there's a difference between personal debt and business debt. So it's not what you make, it's what you keep. But it's not what you make and it's not what you keep. It's how you're investing and pushing that money forward. It's what you do with the money, right? Because we could keep it and hoard it. But if you put it in a bank, at best, they're going to pay you what, 1% if you've got $1 million invested? Gosh, like 1%. I think my bank pays the highest my bank pays is 0.5%. So 0.5% on, and since I've got share screen on, so 0.5% on, so here, so when you have a percent, right, we're moving that decimal place back to, does that make sense? So like 1.0 would now be 0.1, 0.01. So we'll do 1% because it's easier. So 0.01 times a million gives you 10 grand a year, which sounds great. But what if I told you there's a high yield interest account that'll pay you 7% a year off your $1 million? Well, we could do the math again all the way through, or we could just times that by 7, and you would get 70 grand a year. So it's not what you make, and it's not what you keep. It's what you do with what you keep, because you could keep and hoard millions of dollars, and inflation will eat your money. But if you're going to try to get passive income and have your money work for you and have plans and have goals and give every dollar its job and all of that stuff, then this doesn't tell you how to do that. But thankfully for you, I do. So on my Adapted Perspective page on Facebook, so Adapted Perspective, Navigate Your Finances with me, Daniel Young, I talk about our 12 steps to financial freedom. I talk about a lot of other stuff. I talk about leadership. I talk about developing your why, like your number one apex reason why you do everything. Many people can tell you what they do. Some people can tell you how they do it. Few people can tell you why. So I explain all of this, and I explain it and I relate it to finances and financial strategy. So as you progress into our why and how we started on this journey and how it all relates and integrates together, then you get a much better framework of how you're going to achieve things in relation to you. And on the files, I give you my dreams and goals. And dreams and goals are important. Like goals are changeable. right? Whether you exactly meet those goals or not doesn't exactly matter because it's forward thinking. Now, if you don't meet it, failure is not a absolute ending. Like you failed at this. It's more like a benchmark. Hey, this didn't work out. How can we adapt that and then meet the next goal? Your dreams are dreams. They exist in fantasy land. You have to make them a reality. So you acknowledge where you are, you look at where you want to be, your dreams, and then your financial strategy either A, gets you from where you are to where you want to be, or B, it doesn't. I guess you could say C, D, and E. Like there's always more than two sides to a coin, right? And even for there to be a side and for you to land on the side of a coin, somebody has to flip it. So your dreams are just as important as my dreams. What you want to do is possible if you have the right financial strategy to get there. So that's what I walk you through. I do lives on Thursday on Facebook. I talk about biblical wisdom. Yeah. And I talk about this. And even though it didn't have a name before September of this year, for the last year, year and a half, this is what I've been posting on how we achieve financial freedom. And your version and my version can look very different. They don't have to be the exact same, but we're both on a quest for financial freedom. Because otherwise, why would you be looking at rules of money, or why would you be looking at all of these different financial means? You're trying to figure out a better way and a different way to do things. You just need some guidance. And that's what I do. I offer strategy on Facebook on the day-to-day navigation of your finances. And I talk about earned income, as Kiyosaki would say, and I talk about passive income. And on YouTube, I talk about financial memes and breaking down financial memes with our financial strategy and our experiences and our overall take of things, plus just some common sense. And then I also look at uh, closed-end funds and investing in specific closed-end funds. So there you have it. Yes, they are general rules of money. Are they all the rules of money? No. Does it offer you a plan? No. If you want a plan, come here and I will be happy to offer you a free plan. Like read my post and you can build your financial freedom plan. And if you want a specific battle plan, like somebody to sit down with you and help you do it, then send me a message on any of these posts and say, hey, I need some help. Let's talk. Or, hey, I need some help. Could we talk? Would you help me out? And I'll be happy to help you out. So stop the share. Yeah, I mean, cut and dry, that's it. So if you like the content, consider subscribing to my channel, hit the like button on the video, and then head over to Facebook and join my group there called Navigate Your Finances. And the link and the information will be in the description. Or put this way, I'll post a link if YouTube will allow that. And in the last several weeks, they've been anti external link. As you go about your week, right? As you go about your adventure or your journey, you're the captain of your ship. Your ship will go where you steer it. So if you follow all the bad financial advice, it's not really well, you'll go places. You're just not going to go very far. Or maybe you'll go really far and not really get anything out of it. So steer your ship where it needs to go. Learn, adapt, grow, and continue to move forward. Right? You can do this, but your ship will go where you steer it. Many people, and I understand this video fits in the same thing. There are all these financial memes. There's all these financial videos. I completely get why this video fits in with all the other things. So as I say this, I'm hopefully not including me in this list, but at the same time I am. It's many people will offer to help you, just like I am. You have to get really good at figuring out who the people who really want to help you versus who says they want to help you, but they're really just out to make a pretty meme or help themselves. So Many people will offer to help you, but only you can make the choice to follow somebody else or listen to somebody else. So make sure you're doing your due diligence in who you listen to and who you follow before you just blindly jump off the cliff for the next pretty object in front of you, right? Whatever you've got ahead, make it happen. Shock your world. This is Daniel Young signing off. I will see y'all on another video. Bye-bye.